Okay, so I have been terribly sick. Terribly sick. So I lost a little bit of time on the MG product. But project. Like I said, I'm sick. Here's the thing. Here's the next thing I was thinking about. What I could do while I'm not feeling great and still do some work. This is a fuel pump. These are pretty bulletproof. You have a solenoid in here, points and everything, and it has a plunger. It goes up and down, bucka, 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 bucka. And then you've got like a reed valve or something in here, pulls the fuel in, pumps it right back out. I thought because this thing wouldn't work, that it must have been junk inside. Maybe it's like sucked in gas, some of that shellac gas, and got seized, and so it was already out. Like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm looking at it. I pull it open, and it's really nice. But all the screws were loose. I don't know. Maybe they took it apart because they were like, why won't the tank pull any gas? And they were like, maybe there's something wrong with the plug. I don't know. But in any case, everything was loose. We also have, I kind of started taking this apart. You can see there's a lot of corrosion in here. So I'm going to have to clean all that up. These here, right here, these are the points. It's like a little flapper, bucka, bucka, bucka. Yeah. So we're going to clean up these points, and then I'll bolt this thing back together, and we'll see. I mean, it looks really, really nice. Because the way these MGs work, you go and you turn them on, the first thing you hear is this pump building pressure. It pulls gas from the tank, then it stops when it builds up to a certain pressure. It goes, this one never did it. Of course, it wasn't even in the car, so that's not a surprise. So I'm gonna get all these nice screws and everything. I'm gonna get all these leads all nice and shiny and clean, make this thing look just beautiful, and then put it back together, and let's hope. Okay, so believe it or not, we're actually making progress. I'm a watchmaker by trade, so I tend to use watchmaker stuff. One of the things I use in order to clean, really small, weird little parts like this, especially when it comes to, these little points and everything. I don't know if you remember, they were all covered with this white goo. There's a watchmaker thing called One Dip. This stuff is pretty amazing. It was designed around the turn of the previous century, 1899, 1900, maybe before then, to allow you to drop an old school watch movement into this in one piece, and it would clean the whole thing in theory. And then you pull it out and just re-oil it and then send it back out. That's the theory. In practice, it doesn't really work that way, but it's incredibly useful for a lot of stuff because it gets rid of all kinds of weird stuff you can barely see. So I sent all this through, and now I'm going to put it through my ultrasonic. And my ultrasonic is stuffed full of this. What it's going to do, it's ammonia based, and it's going to, when these come out of there, hot ultrasonic bath, these should be nice and clean. Another one of the chemical baths I came up with for watchmaking that works really well here. See all the bubbles? That's all you can't really see it. That's all the screws and everything in here. You see it all bubbling? There you go. Okay, so my watch and clock concentrate did not go as hard as I wanted it to, so I'm using the next one, which is another one of my tricks. There's another one of my watchmaker tricks that I came up with. This one's a secret. This one's mine. What it does, obviously, is that it strips off. It reacts quickly with corrosive elements and strips them right off. Look at all the bubbles. It smells terrible. I'll tell you that for nothing. Ooh, it smells awful. Well, I did it. Rebuilt this fuel pump. It has all kinds of crazy adjustments. I cleaned the hell out of it, and amazingly, if I turn this on, we gotta Power in our jump pack. I did it.